then it makes it it affects the children, it affects the neighbors. It affects everything. So it's important that we hang out, that we tough it out, I guess the saying goes, or just do everything you can to stay together if you can, and God can bless you. Little word to love, and I'll use dictionaries on some of this, and then I've got about three things to say on it. And it kind of break it down. It says fond, tender feeling, affection, attachment, strong, passionate feeling for the opposite sex, strong liking, a sweetheart, to hold dear, to be in love, to fall in love, to love one another, their life, their smile, their company. It means something to just, to Miss Tina, we just like holding hands, we don't even have to say a word. And just as long as, we have a vehicle, if we're driving down the road, we'll hold hands, or if we're walking, or about anywhere, you'll see us, and, we're not afraid to hold hands. And really, we give hugs. I like hugs. I'm like Miss Tina to give me a hug. So, 2 or 3 hugs I got yesterday during the wedding, and just there's just times, and, just think as we, as grown-ups, like to have hugs and a kiss on the cheek. Just think how much our kids sometimes need a hug. And it's important. Hugs are very important. And also, handshakes. We shake a lot of hands. I just can't help it, I don't reckon. And that's, I guess, the preacher in me. But people I meet, and first time I just shake a lot of hands in this life, seem like. But to love one another, their life, their smile, their company, to love their weakness, their fears, but also their strength, and to love by actions, and by words. Be willing to sacrifice, enjoy one another's company, holding hands, sitting beside each other by listening, a sweetheart to hold dear, to like very much. There's people said they love one another and they can't stand one another. We had a friend of mine, his Sharon said him and his wife were going through struggles, and said, they was right at the point of breaking up. And a friend called him to the side and says, "Hey," said, "there must be something you liked about that woman when you married her." So there was something, there was really something that caught your eye, or something you really liked, or you wouldn't have married her. And said, you need to focus on those points instead of on all the negative. So when we say "I do," then there's a reason there's something that we like about them, and we need to focus on those points. And folks, there's none of us perfect. No matter, even 30-some years of marriage, and I'm not perfect yet. And so we're none of us is perfect. And if we focus on the negative, then it'd be tough, wouldn't it? But if we'll focus on the good points, and to Tina, Miss Tina is a hero of mine, and I see her strengths, and she's been a great help. She stood by me all these years, and we've preached a lot of places, and she's been right there. Very few places have I preached. I guess in jail she wasn't there in jail ministry, but she wasn't too far back, And she's seen I had clothes to go, clean clothes and stuff. So she's part of my ministry. So, when she announced her calling, then I said, I'm going to stand by her, and I'm going to help her, and help push her maybe a little bit, or pull her a little bit. But to love one another is I guess, one of the most foundations of it. And number 2 is to honor one another. To honor. The little word honor says an act that shows respect or high regard, chastity, virtue, to treat with honor, to adore, to worship, honorable, what is right and proper, honest and upright, worthy of honor, and noble. To honor one another, I will not betray my covenant. And I wrote down just simply, I will not cheat on my husband or wife or family. To honor by supporting one another, being there to catch you if you fall, by praying for each other, by encouraging each other, celebrating the other's gifts. Don't be afraid to let the other shine. So it's important. We had a little lady in her 80s, and said as long as her husband was alive, he wouldn't let her shine. She's always in the background. that when he had passed away, and no doubt, you know, he was a Christian, she was a Christian, but when he passed away, she began to shine. And her and Eulaine, they'd go to nursing homes and visit. And I mean, she's just kind of out front person after that. But you know, to people in ministry, we have to let one shine. I mean, we don't have to be afraid when one gets, you know, a lot of respect and a lot of honor and a lot of praise. That, you know, don't be afraid to let them shine. The word honor. The next one is respect, high regard, honor, to esteem, reverence, partial, to consider your favorite or number one pick, your number one choice. Respect one another. Let the husband be the head of the family. Let the wife share in all decisions. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Respect, considering one another's feelings. Be careful what you talk about. Be careful of hurtful words.